When a woman complains about something legitimately offensive, upsetting, harmful, or whatever in this industry, somebody's touching me or calling me or calling or whatever, so this is not Christmassy at all, and I do apologise, but it is topical and I think it's very important. I've been following, as a lot of people have, this situation between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and I must stress, I don't know either of them. I've never met either of them, and I wasn't on the set, so I can't speak to any of that. But what I will say is, what it has highlighted is this machine that goes into effect when a woman complains about something legitimately offensive, upsetting, harmful, or whatever in this industry. So the general sense is, I've been on a film, for example, where I was, by the end of it, referred to over the walkie-talkie and to my face as that, because I had said, I'm finding it very difficult. My co-star is drunk every day, and he's obviously going through something, and I have full sympathy for that, but I'm also waiting, as is the whole crew, 6 hours a day for him to learn his lines, and it means I'm not getting to see my daughter in the evenings ever for the whole movie. The studio's response was to give me a bike so that I could ride around the studio lot while I was waiting, and then of course I was called cunt, and at one point during a take I was called you stupid bitch, and then the director ran off crying, and I had to be the one to actually get him back and talk him off the ledge and us continue filming. I've had groups of people stand in front of me going, what are we going to do, how do we make her attractive? That's all, that happens to everybody. I was put on such a strict diet and exercise program on one movie that I lost my periods altogether. That's happened twice. I've been put in a situation, very unsafe fight situation on two different films with two different actors, who sometimes there's a certain kind of actor who gets a kind of a thrill out of sort of legally being able to harm a woman during a fight sequence, and I was harmed to the point where there were MRIs proving it, and actually what happened was I was gaslit and made to feel like I was the problem, blamed and ostracised, left out of cast dinners, not spoken to. As soon as I mentioned that there was a problem, I've been forced by a publicist that I was employing to do a photo shoot the day after I'd had a miscarriage, and I said I can't, I'm bleeding, I don't want to go and change my clothes in front of people that I don't know and do a photo shoot, I'm bleeding out a miscarriage. And she was like, you have to or you'll be sued. Harvey Weinstein, for example, absolutely famous, including me, if you turn down a film. This is without any sexual assault. I was one of the ones fortunate enough not to be shown a body part or massaged or anything like that. But if you turn down a movie or a production deal, he would get on the phone and talk to every director in town and every magazine editor and say, don't use her. And it worked. And it's really important that, whatever ends up happening with this case and whatever turns out to be, the outcome, this is going on. This has been going on forever. I've got about 47 million stories similar to this where you turn down I was actually, at the age of 18, felt up by somebody that I really trusted on a crew, went to the lead actress, who's known for being a supporter of women, and said this has happened, and was told no it didn't. Went to another actress and said, crying, I've just been assaulted by this man. Again, no you haven't been. So this has just been going on forever, and what's really depressing is I see a lot of men going around saying, oh, it was very different a while ago, the climate's so different and it's so much better. And if you're a woman and you have a legitimate complaint, not I don't have enough baby llamas in my trailer and I'd like more of a lion, but somebody's touching my or calling me or calling or whatever, if you mention it, it's supposed to be that you absorb it and somehow then you're somehow the homie. That's got to stop. That has to stop, and I'm grateful to Blake Lively for highlighting the fact that this is not an archaic problem that no one's facing. This is continuing, and then when it does happen, a machine goes into place to absolutely destroy you. And I'm sure that's the case in other industries as well, and it's just got to stop. Sorry about it not being Christmassy, but I think it's really important. Anyway,